Hey yo, what's up guys? Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are from. Welcome to the AquaTV London open stream. My name is Jaime and I'll be doing the stream today with you guys. What's up everybody? Black, Crimson, Inner Circle. Hey, what's up bro? We have some ICT fans here. Pro Trader, good morning man. Saifi. All right guys, so for everybody that's new to the stream, it seems like we maybe have one or two new names. In the stream, I'll be trading German footy for the London Open, which just happened like 2 minutes ago. And essentially, we are giving away a lot of stuff on the stream. All right. So we'll be giving away a $50,000 futures account in the middle of the stream, as well as two 10K forex accounts. And then at the end of the stream, we'll be giving away the same thing. So essentially $140,000 worth of accounts. Hey, Tato. All right. So just looking at German footy right now, we can see that price has been extremely bearish. Even so with yesterday's close. And to be honest, looks like we're going to get a continuation with the bears right now in German footy. Ideally, what I would have wanted was a retest on the SGZ or the top of resistance again. But right now, it looks like price might be dipping even further. And if that's the case, we can probably see price come all the way to 23,800. So let's see what price does. Ideally, I would like to get into short positions today. You heard about last Bitcoin crash? No, I haven't. I have not. Unfortunately, I have not. Bloodbath, yes. I'm also getting that vibe with German footy today. What strategy do you use? So I essentially use a combination of trend line, support resistance, Japanese candlesticks, chart patterns, daily highs, daily lows, fib levels. So I essentially take all the important stuff that I see in the chart, and then I identify key areas depending on my bias, right? So for example, let's just say the more you identify on your chart, the more bias there is. Okay. So for example, we can say that this pocket of price over here, this pocket of price over here, what have we identified? We identified the daily low, we identified a 15-minute trend, we identified resistance, as well as the last week golden zone and the 50-day moving average. All right. So because of this, all of these variables, this would be a good pocket for price to continue going down. Jamie, where are you from? I'm originally from SA. Do you look at the fundamental news? I do if it's like big news events like this, like red folder news events, I'll have a look at it. But alternatively, like, the standard stuff, CPI, PPI, NFP, that I'll obviously monitor. And then if the Fed speaks, then yeah. Do you often trade German footy? Um, just for London Open. Just for London Open. But I prefer trading gold and Nasdaq. So I think, to be honest, even from tomorrow, I might be looking at some gold trades for London Open as well. So we'll focus on German 40 and then as well as gold. Do you use fundamentals to shape your trade idea? Yes, I do, but it's very subjective to my bias and also what news event is coming out. So let's just say if it's like non-farm payrolls, and based off the previous data with NFP, if it comes out like this and maybe it's going to align with my bias, then I'll be more confident in my bias. But if it's not aligned, then obviously that's where that factor is. I'm more into USD and Nasdaq. German 40 looks to have smooth price action. Might consider, yeah. I think Pro Trader is good to have. It's good to have like insurance pairs. So if one day the like your traditional pairs aren't necessarily giving you what you want, then at least you have German 40 to fall back on. You sound sleepy. I woke up like 20 minutes ago. So yeah. Do you go into trade today because today's power speaks? For gold and Nasdaq, yes, I will. Ifan, what are you aiming for with gold? Gold's been ridiculously bullish, so let's just take a quick browse on gold. Oh wow. So gold hit 41.79. I need to do a fresh analysis though on gold. This is a little bit messy. But yeah, that's really crazy. Really, really crazy trade. Hey Benson, what's up, bro? Hold up. What's your Insta? It's just my name, Jaime who. Just my name. What are we looking at? We're looking at German 40. So any daily routines you follow before taking a trade? In terms of like analysis and stuff. In terms of analysis. What systems are you guys currently using? What share your strategy with us? I basically do, but the thing is for me to just, how can I say, like go through everything, we're gonna have to be here for like maybe 8 hours, to be very honest with you. But the variables that I use, like if you use all the variables, you can kind of like make out what the strategy is. Pay course? I don't have a pay course, bro, unfortunately. You won't trade forex? I trade GBP JPY, but I trade GBP JPY, but it's also very subjective to like how the main pair that I focus on being German 40 is looking. So for example, like if German 40 isn't great, then cool, I'll jump on GBP JPY. Jamie, you won't wait. 8 hours, damn. Yeah. For me to like show you everything, it would take like 8 hours. Generally. You trade Nasdaq? Yes, I love Nasdaq. Jamie, your average trade in a day, 1 to 2. How long do you stream in London? For me, well, if I get my entry and I'm also at break even, I'm pretty much done. But max like an hour and a half. Have you captured any trade today? No, I haven't. We're just waiting. The best funded app is AquaFunded. Yes, a million times. I attended a couple of Dini streams new to yours. Welcome, Pro Trader. I feel like I've seen your name here before. I could be wrong. All right, man. I'm new here. Oh no, ask all the questions you want, bro. How many pips enough for you? It depends because it depends on the trade that I take. Depends on the trade that I take, and then also like the percentage, what I'm risking. So nice tattoo, thanks. You're not used to high volatility of gold. I am, but not necessarily in one direction. Hey, what's up, Ryan, bro? See, like gold's just been like moving in one direction, which has been making it a little bit tough. That's the main thing. Hey, Nitin. How do I go about cooking? If you mean getting, the team will get hold of you, bro. So they'll at the end of the stream, not this one, but they usually contact you and stuff. Do you blow your accounts starting? I've had my fair share of blown accounts for sure. Garo, what's up, bro? Hey, L'chaim, I'm good and you, bro. Do you also trade like Garland from Crown? No, I don't. Which is the best beginner trader to trade forex or futures? Trader or trader? Best beginner. I don't understand. Cool, via email? Yeah, I assume so. Nitin, I'm your fan too, bro. I'm your fan too. Blixened again. No, I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. Do I look like I got Blixened? No, bro. Brother, the tattoo looks great. Thanks, broski. Me and you both. Yeah, it's tough out here, bro. If it wasn't for London, I wouldn't have woken up. To be very very honest with you, a lot of discussion around the two economies riding the gold and crypto pump and dump. What do you have to say, bro? Like the thing, from my opinion, is again, gold is the oldest asset, right? The oldest asset. So it's also because it's had its fair time. It's also the safest asset. Is it the most lucrative asset? Not necessarily. I think there's a lot more opportunities within crypto. Um, but you asking about the two economies riding the gold and crypto pump and dump. I think that the reason that there's a lot of pumps and dumps, especially with crypto, is because people that are getting into it that don't have confidence in it, all right, um, tend to cause the pump and dumps, which also benefits our long-term holders, to be fair. But they just pump and dump, and then price obviously always reclaims all-time highs. So yeah, but crypto is quite an interesting story. What you look on US shutdown? Uh, oh, what do I think about it? I think that the well, first of all, it's the same tariffs and the wars, right? It's a little bit quite unpredictable, but we can see that how the market has reacted to that. It's been extremely bullish. So my thing is just like, if it's your first time reacting or experiencing a specific event, whether it's COVID, tariffs, World War III, or government shutdowns, the biggest lesson is learn how the market reacts, right, to that, and then the overall sentiment. That's it essentially. Um, you're looking totally sleepy. Really? I don't think I look that sleepy. I think I sound sleepy, that's for sure. But I don't think I look sleepy. Um, no stress. Your biggest profit in your life. Day trading on crypto. Answer my question, brother. Untold story. Oh yeah. Day trading on crypto. They vary. Forex. Biggest profit. Okay, but in um what time frame? Are you saying like a day, a month, a week? Awesome, Plinko. And also crypto. Okay, what time frame though? Is AquaFunded give me my account? Give me any account. I'm not too sure what you mean. Oh, Bitcoin and okay, well, I'm not a big Bitcoin holder in life. Um, in life. 7 figures USD in life, in both. Yeah, 7 figures USD. So after the crash in crypto, more than 2,000 people attempted suicide. What do you have to say? Yo, that's crazy. My thing, okay, is like, look, in anything that you do, right, you don't want to bite on too much that you can't necessarily chew, right? Whether that's like trading or any other thing. So to let something determine your outcome in life, right, just based off, like, let's say, if it rains today, I'm going to be happy. Like, you're letting the weather determine how you should feel. So Web3, I would just say that, like, it's obviously sad, but I think as humans we should not let external things like affect the long term. you know your favorite session? New York, hands down. I love New York. Oh, in one trade, 7-figure profit? No, no, no. Well, no, not in one trade. You said lifetime. So in one trade, like, crypto is probably 6 figures in one trade, USD. In one trade, with day trading, probably like 5 figures, but like low 5 figures, not like high 5 figures. So can you tell me how to participate in giveaway? Yeah. So basically, in the middle of the stream, we'll be giving away a 50K futures account and two 10K accounts. And then the same thing at the end of the stream. So to participate, I might ask you a question. I might ask you to spam the chat. But the most important thing is just to note that you do need to make sure that you follow AquaTV, that you subscribed, that you like the video. And then if you win, also comment on the YouTube video. So like, the competition for the giveaway will be dependent on obviously what we decide to do. But yeah, just make sure that you are subscribed and that you do like the stream. Jaime, what's your view on gold? The thing is, Guru, with gold, the one thing that I don't really like is, I'm more so of like a buyer seller, right? So I shift between the two. For me to consistently buy, it's tough for me mentally, because I like to be open-minded. But if I just see like multiple and always buys, it's very difficult. So yeah, with gold, I would like to see price reclaim. Like, if we had to see, just what price is doing on, just say, the 4-hour time frame, right? Like, just off the rip here, 3,400, we can see a lot of fair value gaps, potential fair value gaps. 3,600, here 3,900. So, and here as well, again 4,000. So there's a lot of imbalance in price, and because there's a big imbalance but price keeps on climbing higher, it's a little bit difficult for me to justify like a proper trade setup. Is German 40 good to trade? Yes, it is during London. But for me, just based on personal experience, it also moves a lot slower. Then, shot, bro. Appreciate that. Please show your biceps, bro. Also make some 6-figure profit. Please give account. got you, bro. If I make six figures again, I'll definitely buy you an account. Um, okay, I like this question, but are you an ICT trader or conventional price action trader? So I actually haven't traded ICT in my life, and nor have I paid much attention to it. But I would say conventional price action for sure, but with a little bit of spice. So okay, just to break through or run through my actual trading style, right? Again, I use basics. So I'll use my trend lines mostly from the higher time frames, dissect it to the lowers, probably all the way to the 15. But the lower my trend line is in terms of time frame, I'm using that more so for execution, right? Then support resistance, I'm looking at the daily support resistance as well as the 4 hour. Anything below that, I don't really consider unless we at all-time highs. Then obviously it's a new territory, right? And if price is ranging within an all-time high, um, I'll make use of like lower time frame support resistance. Daily high, daily lows, weekly high, weekly lows. I use that to identify the performance, as well as my golden zones. Golden zones I use for with my Fibonacci levels, and then Japanese candlesticks and patterns just to execute the trades. So that's literally my strategy. Like generally, no gatekeeping. Like the only tough part for you to actually like um, make use of it is by being comfortable with it. That's it, really. Um, According to ICT markets are controlled by algorithm. What's your views? Uh, I think to a degree, but in terms of algorithm, are you speaking in terms of like manipulation, or are you speaking in terms of um, again like a trend, for example? Like has is price continuously reacting to previous data? Um, 87 points down. Probably a lot of people try to like sell gold at this price point. When you most suffered in trading, my second month. My second month of trading, I suffered the most. Do you trade NQ and gold? Yes, I love it. I love NQ and gold. Do you use inefficiency? Yes, I do. You can see them on my chart. I love it. What advice would you give to a struggling trader? Have a plan, keep pushing, keep following your plan. Why is your plan your plan? Um, your goal chart looking like a highway. You are so right, bro. GU, please. I don't really trade GU to be very honest with you. So my chart will be empty. I'll probably say just off the rip. See, yeah. So off the rip, okay, you can see price, boom. Daily, it's been descending since the 17th of September. But more importantly, what I quite like on the 15-minute time frame with GU is that we have a double bottom, right? So a double bottom, essentially you would wait for price to break this low, which it did. So break retest. But what I would actually like to see with this double bottom is price reclaiming this. All right, so this is just based off like a naked eye, you can say. I would obviously like to prefer to do like a deeper analysis, but essentially with GU, I would want price to come back, claim this area, also a form of resistance, fair value gap, moving averages, come back to this double bottom, break, retest, continue. And then in terms of the actual setup, I'll probably have it like this. But obviously you could aim for lower, right? Because this is just a double bottom pattern playing out. So you can definitely aim for lower. Surrendra, what's up? Yes, I do. Just search my name and then you'll find it. If one efficiency I fall, do you? No, I don't. I don't. Can you please share some experience about your trading journey? What would you like to know, bro? Jamie, bro, how are you? I'm good in yourself, my bro. Do you mark relative equal high and lows for liquidity? Um, I don't really identify liquidity on my charts. I just use it as like you can see like it's a bullish candle, it's a bearish candle, right? So it's kind of the same with liquidity. Like I just have that like that eye. So sustenance, how you doing? We're just waiting for German 40 right now. How about trading just with momentum? I used to trade like that and it sometimes worked out, but I got burned. NYC body mentees, Jamie, bro. What? Sorry, I don't get that. How about trading? Is Nasdaq going to make another all-time high? Let's take a look at Nas. So let's see how the previous day closed. Very interesting. Opened with a gap up. Yeah, I would assume it would ideally match the top. So in terms of all-time high, I do see that as being very, very possible. Win ratio in 10 trades. So I would consider like break evens as a win. Otherwise the stat would be quite crazy. But in the past 10 trades, I'd probably say it's been like 80%. 80, maybe 70 to 80%. Tank account in FX and a 50K account in futures, which will be better? So where are you from? Soul sustenance. But yeah, 50K futures account is, but it's also subjective to what you prefer trading. Which video from YouTube, your YouTube, would you strongly recommend? I would watch the My Story one. That one's pretty cool. You'll probably have like a better understanding of myself. And then my strategy. That's the two that I would say watch. Asia. Yeah, I'll probably go for futures. No, I don't use ICT. Yo, how is German 40 doing that? Oh, Words of Wisdom? Yeah, it's so cool. The reason why I like Words of Wisdom is also because a bunch of traders come onto his thing, right? So you can kind of like pick up a lot of stuff from them, which is really nice. Nasdaq is more volatile than other. Yeah, I would say so, to be honest, especially in the day that we live in nowadays. Why is Enki volatile? I think it because it's probably one of the most not overlooked, but a lot of eyes are on it. Because if you think in okay, like um, what kind of world we live in, right? All the tech, all the developments, like it's a lot. Jamie, your left hand looks bigger. My left hand. They're the same. Me, Matt. Which Matt from Crown? When there's no medium or high impact, yes, I do. I actually like prefer not to trade on high impact days. Oh, what's up, broski? How you doing? We outside. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Um, I know most aren't saying it, but we really appreciate it. Oh, that's sweet, bro. Only a pleasure, man. Only a pleasure. Um, only a pleasure. All right, so we are basically 40 minutes into the stream. Although we're not in a trade yet, I think that it's a pretty good time to give away an account. So as you guys know, we're going to be giving away a $50,000 futures account from AquaFunded, a 50K account, and then we're going to also be giving away two 10K accounts. All right. So last time I think I went backwards in terms of 10K, 10K, and then 50. Today I'm just going to stick with 50 and then 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So let's see how we can ask this. All right. So the winner for the 50K account needs to answer this question. All right. The first person to answer this question will get a 50K futures account. So I always talk about my fib levels and my golden zone. All right. What is the golden zone made up of? So the SGZ and the last week GZ. What are they made up of? Yes. Okay, wait. I need both answers. There we go. Both answers. Derek House. Lots of you guys were just saying 6618. Derek House, congrats, bro. Derek House, you won a 50K account. Uh, 50K futures account. Congrats, broski. Let me actually, there we go. All right, second question. All right. Let's see, second question. What animal on the AquaFunded website is the 100K account? 100K account, what animal is it? I feel like we're going to get this really quickly. Shark. Ryan. Yeah, there you go for candy. You're correct, bro. All right. So Ryan, you just won a 50K account. Keep in mind, Ryan won a 10K account. Ryan won a 50K futures account on Thursday last week as well, which is actually crazy. Okay, and then for the third 10K account, I'm just going to choose randomly. All right. So Spam AquaTV on the chat, and then I'm just gonna pick a random person to get a 10K account. So I'll give you guys some time, but keep on spamming AquaTV, and let's see. Black Myth. Congrats, bro. Black Myth. All right. So just a friendly reminder that we gave away 50K, 10K, and 10K. And then at the end of the stream, we're doing this again. We're literally doing this again. So you need to make sure that you do stay on the stream, because, 3 people just won accounts. You can probably be the next person. How to enter in their position? Position? Who won the shark answer? For Candy. Did I win? No. The winners were Black Myth, Derek House, and for Candy. All right, guys. I quite like this look here. I wouldn't mind taking something like this, probably daily low, and then aiming for that 1.618. Doesn't look bad, but let's just wait and see. This would be, it's not a great setup, to be very honest with you, because we do have a lot of confidence higher up. But we could most definitely get something out of here. So yeah, I'm going to enter on German 40 at this price point, with my stops at over there. All right, so I'll just zoom in so that you guys can see properly. This is the setup. So we're short on German 40. Not the ideal entry I want, but I think with all of this fundamentals and stuff coming out now, we're not really going to get the exact price point that we want. 24,268, and I'm risking 0.5% on this trade for this week. We had a pretty good trading week last week and the week before, to be honest. Two, three. And then TP2 is 23710. Can previous winners participate? Like previous winners from the other streams, yes. Like Ryan won the 50K, he just won a 10K now. But the thing is, like in the same stream, no. So this is the setup, and then I would probably like to move my stop loss to entry. within this price point. Around that price point. Next, give me 50K count. Is giveaway all over? I know there'll be one more giveaway. One more giveaway at the end of the stream. Jamie, can you check again with the 10K count for the shark answer? Because as you can see, I was the first to answer. No, you weren't, bro. I was paying attention to the stream. I'll go up quickly though to check. But oh, you were actually. You were. Rental. You were. My apologies on that, bro. So yeah, Lauren, what? How do I say your name? Lauren 2 Sava was the first person. Third question, I first say 0.5. Yeah, but you need to say 0.5, 0.618. Don't worry, there's another opportunity though. I think who won that one? Derek House was the first one. Let's see. So we also have big fundamental news coming out at 11. A lot of manipulation. Yeah, tell me about it, bro. Unnecessary at most. But after high volume candles, do you also use volume exhaustion? No, I don't. No, I guess to an extent, depending if you like also consider that with candlesticks, Japanese candlesticks. But otherwise, outside of that, I don't. What are you writing? I'm sending a message to Trump. Play nice, yeah, 100%. We need that for New York session. Do you guys trade on Mondays? Like, do you guys usually trade on Mondays as well? How many more accounts to win? A 50K account and two 10K. Yash, what's up, bro? How's the day? Just started, to be fair. Literally just started. I woke up like an hour ago ish. No, I just lose. Yeah, same. Literally same. What I'd like to do is I let Mondays kind of dictate the flow for the week, and then depending on the flow for the week, I'll have a better idea. Because otherwise, Mondays I just get trapped out. If you get what I'm saying. The one more time previous winner list. Yeah, sure. So Derek House won the 50K account. The second 10K account I said for Candy, but it was actually Lauren Trusava. And then the third one for the 10K account is Black Myth. Why do you think institutions repeat same liquidity manipulation patterns every session? They do and they don't. I think they do more often than they don't, but that's how they catch people out. Power of the three. Is that an ICT concept, right? I do trade on Monday and I give it back to the market. That's so funny, bro. Block Surrender. He is abusing you for not selecting him. Surrender. Oh, he's just saying AquaTV. Oh, he's speaking some other language as well. Maybe he's just going through stuff. We'll let him go through stuff. In future market are going to change. I don't understand. Sorry, bro. Um, why? What's your view on gold this week? Probably more bullish. You went through account in the past, but please give me a chance. You have some favorite price action patterns? Yes, I do. I do like W's, M's, double tops, double bottoms, head and shoulders, and inverse. What's your favorite thing you do most likely? What do you mean in terms of like life? Do you trade gold? Yes, I do. Hey, what's up, bro? Dejan. Sorry, bro. Dyson. On what time frame? Oh, okay. So I identify patterns in like 1 hour, 4 hour time frames. Um, yeah, basically 1 hour and 4 hour. All right, trades running profit ish. Let's not jinx it now. A trade is a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, basically a 1, 2, 3. So I'm risking 0.5% to make 1.5. Do you ever take 15-minute ORB as directional market? Not necessarily. I'll use it for more like execution rather than the direction of the market. Direction, I always like to use 1 hour, 4 hour. All right, guys. So trades running okay. We still kind of like at entry buffing around there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and give away the other 50K account and the other two 10K accounts. All right. But also, what I want you guys to do is also manage this trade properly, right? So if you guys are trading this with me, remember that once price comes into the 24,055 to 24,014, you should move your stop loss to entry. All right. You should move your stop loss to entry just to protect your trade, take risk off the table. And then these are the TPs. Never, like honestly, never let your trade run without protecting it, especially if it's deep in profit, because then you can go ahead and do something and then boom. All right. Do you take partials? My partial would be TP1 and obviously then TP2. Should I use trailing loss? I would only use the trailing stop loss once you hit TP1. So once you use TP1, set it up in a significant zone, maybe above resistance, because TP1 would be like 930, which is like here. So I would set my stop loss just above in case it does break out. But I would let the rest play. All right. So 50K account and two 10K accounts. We're going to do it in reverse. All right. So we're going to do the 10Ks and then the 50K. So uh, with the 10K, Let's see. All right, what does FVG stand for? FVG, what does FVG stand for? First person to answer what FVG stands for, you guys would get a 10K account. Fair Value Gap, Ish. Ish Remote. Oh, wait, actually, Benson Satya Pritam was first. Satya Pritam. All right, Satya, you want a 10K account? Second 10K account. Let's see. Let's see. Second 10K account. What on the chart are my orange horizontal lines? So these lines over here, what is that orange horizontal line? Liquidity? No. No. Fib level? No. Supply zone? No. Golden zone? No. Golden zones are over here, the rectangles. Resistance and support are the gray blocks. This orange line here, what is it? Nope. Place of interest. Yes, but no. Previous daily low? No. That's the yellow one. You close though. Nope. All-time high? Nope. No. All right, so if the yellow line is a daily low, all right, what could the orange line be? All-time low? No. This can't be the all-time low because then look where prices. Previous high? If no one guesses what this orange line is, I think I'm just going to keep the 10K account for myself. Genuinely. I said the answers here above. Johnson. Let me see. Yes, Johnson, you're right, bro. You won a 10K account. So the answer is last week low. Yeah, last week low. All right, 50K count. I'm going to do random. Spam the chat with AquaTV. Again, make sure that you are subscribed, that you like the video. And then I'm just going to randomly pick. Good job, bro. Look, okay. Inner circle trader. I like that one. Look. Inner circle trader. You want a 50K account, futures account. Congrats, bro. All right. Very messed up, but like these are the winners. Again, all right. The team from AquaFunded is going to contact you regarding your account. You're not going to get it right away. You're going to probably get it in a couple hours or even tomorrow. But the thing is, you won an account. Okay, so just let the team cook, and then once you get your account, trade that, get a big payout, and let me know. How will they contact? They get your information from the YouTube handles. So, yeah. Do we need to do anything? No. They will contact us? Yes. Yes, they will. All right, guys, that's the stream for London Open. Again, please just make sure that you do manage this trade. Once price comes into that zone, we are moving stop loss to entry. I will probably alert my community on this trade, but just make sure that once price comes to the SL, this area over here, you protect your trade. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. So tomorrow, same thing, London Open. I might look at gold as well. So we'll trade German footing in gold, just to see if there's like a potential opportunity. But appreciate you guys. And can you go through the names again? Sure. Dirk House, Lauren True, Blacksmith, Inner Circle Trader, Johnson, and Satya. All right, guys, have a great day. Good luck for New York Open. And also keep alert for price in German footy in the next like 15 minutes, because remember, we do have red folder news coming out. All right, catch you guys tomorrow morning. Cheers.